Evidence is there, man. Say, ready? Arbitrary. What the council is that election matter for evidence. Who's there? Who the council is there? We take it about 2 o'clock.
Lordship.
You tell the witnesses also.
Yes. Any mention?
Please, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 11. I'm on behalf of respondent number 8.
You have Mr.
Respondent number 8, Your Lordship. Item
Who's
11.
number 8? Where's the petitioner? You've no urgency.
No objection, Your Lordship.
Interim orders operating the favor? No.
I made business, Your Lordship. Lordship, if item 11 is mentioned, Your Lordship, then
12
item 10 and 12 will have to be adjourned, Your Lordship.
10, who's there? 10.
Then Mr. Dr. Musika is there, Your Lordship. Then in item 12, Mr. Paul is there, Your Lordship.
Your objection? No objection. Ready? Very good. So you have objection to adjournment? Then when?
After
1 week. After 1 week, yes. 10?
10, 11, 12, Your Lordship.
Okay.
Apply, Your Lordship.
Lordship, similar prayer for item 18. Item number 18. 18. No objections. 18.
18? What's the matter about?
Non-payment of salary, Your Lordship.
Okay, after 2 weeks, yes.
2 weeks. Deeply obliged, Lordship.
Please, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 17, Lordship. Lordship, in this matter, Lordship, I am seeking permission to file an additional affidavit, Lordship.
Why?
To show that the petitioner was rendering his duty after the termination of his service. So kindly, Lordship may allow to file the additional affidavit, Lordship.
Who's the paying for the state?
My Lordship.
You have any objection to that prayer?
Not
Yes, where's Mr. Tarwana?
informed me yesterday that they'll be filing an affidavit.
You have any objection to that?
No objections, Lordship.
Yes, your name, where's the fellow disappeared?
A Brahma, Your Lordship.
Huh? A Brahma. Mr. A Brahma, led counsel for the petitioner, prays that we be allowed to file an additional affidavit, bring record the fact that the petitioner was still rendering his service after his termination. So was not objected to by the counsel for the respondents. The prayer is allowed. List after 2 weeks for filing affidavit. Stop.
Lordship, maybe after 4 weeks, Lordship.
Why 4 weeks? Then we withdraw the permission since the hearing is already.
My Lord is already serving again, Lordship. As per the last order, we've already reinstated him again to service.
So what remains? After 2 weeks, yes.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes.
Item number 14, my Lord. I'm praying for 3 weeks' time. I'm for the petitioner, my Lord. Here, what happened? The fact of the case is this, my Lord. The petitioner has not cleared her MTET, but recently, during the pendency of the matter, my Lord, she has cleared. So we're waiting for the result only. Her number has been declared. She cleared. So we just want let it come after 3 weeks, my Lord.
No objection, Your Lordship.
Okay, 3 weeks.
Hello.
Obliged, Lordship. May I please, Your Lordship? I beg to mention item number 16, Your Lordship.
16.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Lordship, this let it be positively on the next date.
After
Evidence
2.
counsel.
Yes, Lordship. This will be the 7th time they have seen. I've checked the record.
7 time.
Yes. 7 time. Yes,
The mention made for adjournment behalf of the petitioner counsel has made a correct record in the MSM Hajong.
Oh, it's important, Your
The
Lordship.
matter be adjourned for today.
After 2 weeks, Your Lordship.
And that is
We take it
2 weeks
positive.
after. The same is resisted by Mr. S. Marpan appearing for this correspondence.
1 to
and
4.
Mr. You Snaitang also you oppose adjournment? No. This is Snaitang for the private respondent stuff. Stop like will adjourn for 1 week. In terms of justice, the matter appear after 1 week. Expected next date, no further adjournment will be taken. 1 week.
Post.
Much obliged, Your Lordship.
May I please, Your Lordship? I beg to mention item number 13.
Number?
Number 13. 13.
You file your application.
Yeah, yes, Your Lordship.
Why you are for a petitioner?
I'm for the petitioner, sir.
Not interested anymore.
It is interested.
It is interested, or you are not interested, or the election petitioner is interested?
My Lord is he is interested.
The election
But he's not.
petitioner?
Election petitioner.
So yes, okay. 3 weeks. Yes.
Much obliged, Your Lordship.
Supplementary list item number 1.
May it please, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, the matter involved here is with respect to the election to the VEC of Gandhi Murray village, which is under Damdema block in West Garo Hills. Now, the facts of the case, Your Lordship, here is that the respondent number 5 is the block in charge under Damdema block, whereby the election which was conducted at the earliest, as per the document related, Your Lordship, in the year 2020, there were 2 orders which were released on the same day, which is order dated 26/11/2020. And in the order, Your Lordship, 2 orders were passed, whereby there was a first committee which has been constituted for 3 years, and on the same day itself, another party were given direction in order to constitute a VEC within the same village. So then, Your Lordship, after this constitution of the VEC, Your Lordship, there was a resolution taken which the copy is in possession of the respondent number 5, the BDO. And they have scrapped the entire VEC of the village. And then, Your Lordship, in the year 2023 again, Lordship, may kindly refer to page number 5, paragraph 7 of my petition. Then again, you know, despite the prior to expiry of the tenure of 3 years of the VEC, now at the whims and fancy of the BDO, Your Lordship, he has appointed another member to constitute the VEC. And Your Lordship, the change of the constitution of the VEC, the Village Employment Council, has become random at the whims and fancy of the respondents, Your Lordship, respondent 5 especially. So now, Your Lordship, we have approached before Your Lordship that the tenure of the recent VEC, which was constituted in the year 2024, Your Lordship, which is at page number 6, point number 4. Your Lordship, the members are still, the member to the VEC are still running the VEC. However, now, Your Lordship, it has come almost to the tenure of the end of the term. So there's apprehension, and now, Your Lordship, we just want a fresh election to be conducted fairly. Prays to issue a writ of mandamus directing respondent number 5 to initiate and notify the process of conducting election of the village strictly in accordance with the scheme.
Held only in this. What's this VEC? Where is it?
Gandhi Murray village, Your Lordship, under Damdema block.
Yes, who's applying for respondents?
I'm applying for the states.
But Mr. Sarlingo and then constitutional issue notice. Returner MSS Sham present behalf of response 125. Accept notice to go to respond number 6. Steps will be taken in 3 days. This up to 2 weeks.
Your Lordship, item number 2 is of similar nature.
Same respondents?
Yes, Your Lordship.
My Lord, I'm appearing on item number 2. I have some objections, my Lord.
I will hear you. Here's what objections you have. Yes.
Your Lordship, the facts of the case is of similar nature. Appointment.
Same thing.
Yes, Your Lordship. Prior to end of the 3 years, Your Lordship, there is at the whims and fancies of the respondent, they appoint any president and secretary of their choice, but not at the choice of the. Yes, Your Lordship. In Molokandi village.
Isn't there another petition pending with Molokandi already?
Molokandi.
Your Lordship, prior there was which was filed in the year 2022, and by direction of this Honorable Court in WPC 147 of 2021, a fresh election was held. So it's still, the body is still running, Your Lordship, in the VEC. However, there is. There is no election conducted, Your Lordship, but selection has been made at the choice of the respondents. Who should be the secretary and who should be the president to the VEC?
What objection do you have?
Lordship, firstly, please, Lordship, my first objection is that, my lord, the allegations made by my learned senior is that the BDO, at his whims and mercy, had appointed the secretary and this thing. But out here, my lord, in this petition, they were not made a party. And then secondly, my lord, this...
Not made a party?
Yes, my lord, the secretary and of the present VC, which is still in existence, my lord, as of now. Secondly, my lord, this instant petition is premature, my lord, because that existing, present VC is still functioning, my lord. And just that there's an apprehension, my lord, that...
Yes, they'll go again to document his same order. But Mr. Janaja, for all respondents, yes, since notice is complete, instructions after 2 weeks.
I'll oblige.
Daily list item number 2.
May it please Your Lordship. Lordship, item 2 and 8, Your Lordship, these are analogous, Your Lordship. We will need some more time, Your Lordship. 2 weeks' time may kindly be allowed, Your Lordship.
Not appears for the petitioner is after 2 weeks.
Apply, Your Lordship. 3 rule.
Item number 3.
May I please, Your Lordship, I'm praying for some more time to file my affidavit, Your Lordship, for respondent number 5.
4, yeah, for 5. 1 to 3. ZE non-country. Is a pension matter?
Yes, Lordship.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, I pray for some time to file an affidavit.
Whose appearance matter? Pension serving which department? When did he retire?
No, Your Lordship, he died in harness, Your
Harness, Lordship, on 2017.
It's
Died in
between
harness.
two wives,
So
Your
there are two
Lordship.
wives fighting over the
Yes,
pension.
Your Lordship.
So when are you going to file affidavit? 1 week?
Yes, Your Lordship. We were still awaiting for...
I'm praying for 2 weeks.
1 week.
2 weeks, Lord.
What about the Accountant General? No one appears. Says MS the country on behalf of respondents 1, 2, and 3, and Carmen Dai for 5. Respondent for the 2 weeks time for affidavit. So there's no appearance on behalf of respondent number 4. Yes.
Not Your Lordship.
It's after 2 weeks and so on.
Item number 4.
Yes.
Lordship, in this matter, I am appearing for respondent number 3, Lordship. I am praying for the 2 weeks time, Lordship, to file my reply.
Is it there not?
We
Or
sanction leave, Your Lordship.
doesn't matter. You have to file affidavit
We will be filing our affidavit.
in the course of the day.
No, Your Lordship, we pray for some time.
Yes. Any objection?
No, Lordship.
What's the matter about?
Lordship, this is a reservation of employees under Group C and D of State Bank of India.
Of State Bank of India.
Yes, sir. Yes, Lordship.
They are demanding change in quantum of reservation available to ST candidates in the State Bank of India in Meghalaya, Lordship. So
when are you going to file an affidavit?
2 weeks time, Lordship, I'll file.
Now, what illegality are they saying happened?
What is Lordship? What their contention is that the quantum which is available to ST candidates in Meghalaya, this is less. As per the population, it has to be more than that, Lordship.
Yes, Mr. Pandey for number 2 and so vice for 1, pray for. Oh no, Pandey for number 3. What about state?
Not relevant, Your Lordship.
Yes, pray for and allowed 2 weeks for the rental affidavits.
Most obliged.
Item number 5.
Lordship, in this matter also will need some more time, Your Lordship.
What's Mr. Marak? What's the matter about?
This matter is regarding Home Guard Lordship, whereas revised papers.
Regarding to?
Home Guard Lordship.
These are Home Guard volunteers, Your Lordship. They are relying on the earlier judgment passed by Lordship.
You've been released.
No, Your Lordship, they're still there.
You're asking for your 5th pay commission?
Yes, Lordship.
My lord, he has, while in service, he died, Lordship. Now, wife has filed the.
Okay.
While in service, he died in
After 2 weeks,
2020.
affidavit is.
Apply, Your Lordship.
Item number 6.
May it please, Your Lordship. I've just received the copy, Your
I'm
Lordship.
filing during the course of the day, Your Lordship.
I've just received the copy. Can't read.
For rejoinder.
Yes.
Mr. H.R.M. submits that the affidavit will be filed in the course of the day. Stop. Ms. S. Walang, who has already received copy, says that the matter is after 2 weeks, enable him to file rejoinder affidavit.
Highly obliged.
Yes.
7.
After 2 weeks.
Your Lordship, I need some more time to file respondent
I'm filing
affidavit.
my affidavit in the course of the day. Right?
So
how many times
grant
you've taken
2
with
weeks.
how many times you've taken with
On behalf of the respondent number 4.
How many times have you sought?
1 or 2.
Second time. Second time.
Yeah.
Second time.
Second time. Okay. You filed it? No, my lord. On the Mr. S. on behalf of 153 submits that the affidavit will be filed in the course of the day. Submits Adam Sangma for 4 further.
Respondent number 4.
Further?
2 weeks.
1 week's time.
2 weeks, Your
2 weeks
Lordship.
time to file affidavit. There is allowed this after 2 weeks. Yes.
Obliged.
Item number 9.
Your Lordship, on the last date, a petitioner had.
What developments there, Mrs. Naitang?
Lordship, we are bring on record the development, Your Lordship.
What development?
This is conducted in the spot. They have conducted a spot inquiry, Lordship, in the premises, Lordship. We are waiting for the report, Lordship. They said,
Who conducted the spot inquiry?
Additional Deputy Commissioner Revenue, Lordship.
When was this?
It was on 30th May 2025, Lordship.
Just to your knowledge?
Your Lordship, I'll have to seek instructions, Your Lordship, on this.
Yes, Mrs. Naitang submits that. When was the spot inquiry done?
On 5th of June 2025, Lordship.
12th of June?
Yes, Lordship. 5th.
Submits that a spot inquiry was conducted by the respondent number, Additional Deputy Commissioner?
0506-2025.
No. Who's ADC's?
ADC Revenue, Your Lordship.
Revenue.
Number 3. It was on 12th was conducted.
No, Lordship, on 0506-25.
From the Naitang Council Petition submits that a spot inquiry was conducted on 5th June 2025 by the respondent number 3, and that the petitioners are awaiting the report on the same stuff. He prays that the matter be taken up after
2 weeks, Lordship.
After 2 weeks.
In the meantime,
In the
Lordship.
meantime, I'll seek instructions also, Your
After
Lordship.
2 weeks. Yes, next MSZ non-contingent GA for the respondents also submitters will be allowed to obtain instructions on this development. It's going to list this matter after 2 weeks.
Obliged, Your Lordship.
Supplementary list. Hearing item number 3.
Yes, this is the item number
10, Your Lordship. 9 and 10. Of Tier 4, Your Lordship. I'm sorry, Your Lord. Tier 4 of the supplementary list, Your Lordship.
Yes, you for replies only. Yes, you have to reply.
My friend will start first, Your Lordship.
He's for number 5.
Yes, I for the
Then
state.
who's to pay his bill?
This is a central sponsored project, Your Lordship. So the money will come from the central government.
The only thing, the only issue that they have now is that there's an outstanding amount of 3-point-something crores.
Lordship, that is disputed, Your
which is
Lordship.
inclusive of escalation and the balance amount, which is undisputed bill.
Lordship, there is no admission on the part of the answering
But
respondent,
then
Your
he's shown
Lordship.
documents to show that
Lordship,
the
I'll show
calculation
also.
has been done,
I'll show
and
also.
then,
Your
like out of the amount, You've been paid 1 crore 33 lakhs, something like that.
I'll show
And
also
the
your
outstanding amount, a loan escalation now comes to, they said, submitted by Mr. Sahu, that you accepted his.
No, Your Lordship. There is no admission. There is no acceptance, Your Lordship.
So if
Rather,
you-
I'll show Your Lordship that
so
the
you are
petitioner also is
submitting
not
that is-
sure about his claim, Your Lordship.
So
He's
you
not
think
sure about
so
his
your
claim.
submissions, that's all disputed facts.
Lordship, yes. I'll cite also some, Your Lordship.
Forget citing decisions,
And
but-
then, Lordship, another aspect of the matter also the writ petitioner also is playing hide and seek, Your Lordship. He
Hide and
did
seek,
not.
with whom he's playing hide and seek?
Lordship, with the answering respondent and even with the court also, Your Lordship, because in the writ petition he enclosed, Your Lordship, the tender document, but it has not enclosed the full detail, the full particular of the tender document, Your Lordship. In the tender agreement, Your Lordship, which the petitioner had executed, Lordship, there is a stipulation, Your Lordship, in case of any dispute arising of the contract, it should be by way of arbitration. That I'll place also before Your Lordship.
But the thing is that this contract was completed in 1000.
It's true, Your Lordship.
Over 10
Lordship,
years.
Lordship, kindly see, Your Lordship. Here is the bill, Your Lordship. Here is the payment, Your Lordship, in 2014, Your Lordship. If we go by the law of limitation, Your Lordship, for monetary claim, Your Lordship, it should be within a period of 3 years. What happened, Your Lordship? To escape, Your Lordship, that law of limitation, Your Lordship, this is like, Your Lordship, in my humble and respectful submission, like this is a money suit in the sky, Your Lordship.
See, the
So
thing is
to
that-
avoid
the
that
thing is
law
that
of limitation, Your Lordship,
everything,
that's why they
Mr.
filed
July,
the writ petition.
See, a writ petition will be maintainable and his claim.
It is true, Your Lordship. It is true, Your
If
Lordship. There is no.
The bill is certified. Now he's completed his work. If the bill is certified, undisputed, then we can direct. But otherwise,
Lordship,
if
if
there's a dispute as to the
if there
amount-
is admission on the part of on our part, Your Lordship, then Lordship, certainly I will not quarrel with the proposition that Lordship cannot direct for payment, Your Lordship. But here, Your Lordship, as Your Lordship has rightly pointed out, it involves disputed question of facts, Your Lordship.
Okay, you start. Yes. Anything else to say? To add the submissions he made yesterday.
My lord, actually, there is no dispute at all. If anything is disputed from their side, they should have produced the documents before lords. Where is that dispute? Where is that dispute? How that has been raised? Nothing has been there. That means last 10 years they are sitting idle. That is, they are raising that there is a dispute. If there is a dispute, they should submit the evidence in what manner that has been disputed. Nothing. They are keeping silent. And they are saying that the Ministry of Highways, central government agency will raise the payment. Central government will that they have not raised the bill on us. That's why we are not unable to make the payment. This is the game changing among those two agencies. Nothing.
See, have you given a copy of your compilation?
Yes, I have submitted. And my learned friend is stating that the limitation. Regarding limitation is not applicable in this case because 17 numbers of reminders has been issued.
Forget about that.
Then
Now you come,
they are keeping silent.
Mr. Shulai,
How limitation is coming
page
into?
47 of the compilation.
Lordship, before that, if Lordship kindly have the writ petition, and that is the relief claim. If Lordship is pleased to kindly come to page 8.
Page?
8 of the writ petition. That is the relief claim, Your Lordship. Lordship, it starts from page 7, but I'm taking Your Lordship to page 8. Directing the dam to clear and pay the outstanding amount bill of the penny totaling 4 crores 8,30,000 so and so, Your Lordship. Then for the time being, Your Lordship, kindly have Lordship the written notes submitted by my friend, Your Lordship, yesterday at page 5, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, kindly see, from the above interpretation of law, Your Lordship may be pleased to issue a writ in the nature of mandamus, directing the respondent to clear and pay the legitimate outstanding dues of the penal amounting to rupees 3 crore 4 lakhs 62,000.
No, well, one thing we'll go at a pleadings made writ petition. Let him.
Then Lordship kindly have the affidavit filed by the state, Your Lordship. Lordship, I'm referring Your Lordship to page 12. Page 12, that is the details, the payment details.
Yes.
Lordship, kindly see your lordship. Check. So total, so 3 crores 96,000, 96 lakh 99,000. That has been issued, your lordship. So where is lordship? Where is the question of hours admitting
the
the
tender
claim,
value?
your lordship?
My lord, tender value was 3 crores. Estimate amount is 4 crore 31 lakhs to 475. Tender value.
Tender value 4 crores.
4 crore 31. Thereafter, 4 running bills has been cleared. 3 running bills they have issued. We have already, there is no dispute on that. Yesterday also I have clarified. 3 running bills are issued. And 4th running bill they have.
You dispute this document.
No, we have not
Page
disputed.
12.
Hello? We are not disputing anything.
You agree to this one? That you received
Yes,
3
all
crore 96
details.
lakhs.
All details are that is agreed.
Whatever you receive, you agree.
Yes.
Only
Thereafter,
that-
I am entitled to that.
After 3 crore 96,
Yes,
entitled
yes.
3 crores more.
Yes.
Okay.
We are not. We are agreeing to that.
Yes. Yes.
Lordship, yes, we have not admitted, your lordship. Then, lordship, handing over, your lordship, the contract agreement signed by him, your lordship. Lordship, kindly.
It's from the record. Where is this from?
Lordship, this is, we have asked, your lordship, this is from the chief engineer, your lordship, National Highway Division.
When was it signed, the contract?
That contract was signed, your lord, just a minute. Lordship, that also has been enclosed in the writ petition. If lordship kindly come to page. Lordship, kindly come to Annexure 1, page 10.
What is GCC? Yes.
Lordship.
General Condition Contract. Yes.
Lordship. Lordship, this is the same, your lordship. The arbitration clause, your lordship, it is flagged, your lordship.
So you suppress that fact?
Lordship.
No, we are not.
So, lordship, this is also
That is also mentioned in the
is
writ
guilty,
petition.
your lordship. The writ petitioner, your lordship, is guilty, your lordship. He guilty of suppression of material facts. He does not come, your lordship. He is not before your lordship with clean hands, your lordship. He has not come with clean hands, your lordship.
My lord, it is a settled law. Even though there is an arbitration clause there.
Forget, don't argue on law.
Yes,
But have
they are
you
not.
have
They
you
are
mentioned in the
my friend, your
petition that
lordship. I did not disturb my friend, your
we're
lordship.
not resorting to arbitration because not efficacious. Have you made a submission?
Actually, yes, we have made
Submissions
this.
there in the pleadings.
Yeah.
That arbitration clause is there.
Yes.
Where is that shown?
We have mentioned in the petition.
Yes.
And arbitration clause.
I don't see any abandonment, your lordship, in the writ petition.
Let him show.
That is
Let him show.
Lordship.
Kindly show, Mrs. Rahu.
In
Where
court,
have you
I
made
have seen
that,
in the.
where have you said in your petition that after your dispute you have requested them for arbitration, or that there's an arbitration clause and you're not resorting to it because it won't be efficacious, or that some, you see, if you want to take alternate remedy, you have to show that the action of the respondents is violative of fundamental rights.
Yes.
Is
My lord,
violative-
here in this case,
Yes.
there is no dispute at all. Maybe any
Regarding violation
dispute.
of fundamental rights.
Yes, they are because they are not doing in the fair manner. What their action is not in
show me
fair.
from the writ petition where you said about arbitration. Where you mentioned that? $14, that's all.
Paragraph 16 at page number 9. The petitioner said that submits that the respondent's department being instrumental in the state of it obliged to.
Where are you reading from?
In the petition. In the petition.
Lordship, there are two
page
writ
number
petition,
9.
Your Lordship. He is referring in item number 4, Your Lordship. Kindly, where is that writ petition? No, the writ petition
Asima
of Ashim.
project.
No, we're reading this Upendra Nath Saha.
That is there, my lord. I am him. That is there, available. Yes.
Lordship is referring in another writ petition. That
No,
is
my lord.
item 4.
That is mentioned.
Otherwise, we'll dismiss your case.
No, my lord. That is there. Here. I am referring.
We suppress any material.
No,
facts.
we have not suppressed any material. I am reading. That is clearly mentioned in the petition itself.
At para 11.
Petition says that the disputed respondent is no. There is arbitration clause. Though there is
Read para
arbitration.
11 of at page 6.
6. The petitioner states that submits the pending amount of 4 crore and 30 so and so is not disputed by the respondent department as of the question invoice to the arbitration clause. Yes, that is mentioned here.
So it's not disputed, but they disputed now.
No, we are not disputing anything.
No, they are disputing.
But there is no evidence. They are not. Where they are disputing? Nothing. At what point of stage or cause they are disputing? That is not available on record. Simply stating that there is a dispute. This is not solve the purpose, my lord.
So if there is a dispute, they have to go arbitration then.
Lordship, may I, if Lordship permit me, I'll please.
And here, there is a settled law. In case of the arbitration clause, it is maintainable. It is settled by the Supreme Court.
See, Mr. Saha, we n number of matters.
Yes. And this is covering the similar to this here.
We don't actually. Please argue your own case. On
Yes.
facts first.
In
The
our
law
case,
the law will follow the facts. So please let's be clear on the facts first.
this case is completely the same.
Mr. Shulai, please continue. You have for reply only. You reply the arguments made by. Who was there yesterday sitting behind the government?
My friend.
You were here yesterday. Who? He noted down the arguments made. You are aware of arguments made.
Lordship, yes. They have filed their written notes, Your Lordship.
Please continue.
So firstly, Your Lordship.
Show how you dispute the bills. Now, see, they have. Yes. You've seen page 69 of compilation.
Lordship, yes, I've seen.
That what you have to see. You dispute this also. This is a final payment received by the petitioner. Page 69, correct?
Lordship, page 69, 1 crore.
Yes.
1 crore?
No. Now these are the documents that are annexed here.
Yes.
Yes.
The detail of payment is made. We are not disputing it, sir.
But it's not there in the.
Lordship, that is their detail. They have filed.
This compilation is not of emails, it is of document project.
This one, no? Lordship, Lordship, kindly, I have referred Your Lordship our affidavit, Your Lordship.
Let's stick to your affidavit then.
Lordship,
Things simpler. Yes.
If Lordship kindly come to page 11 of our affidavit, Your Lordship.
Yes.
This has been issued, Your Lordship, by the Assistant Executive Engineer Regional for Regional Officer Civil Guwahati, Your Lordship. Then Lordship, kindly the one which I have assured Your Lordship at page 12.
6 June 23.
Lordship, that is the letter 6 June 23, Lordship. Right, Your Lordship. Then Lordship, kindly turn to page 12.
Yes, page 12 is the payment receipt.
Lordship, yes. This is the letter, Your Lordship. So the payment has been made. This much payment has been made, Your Lordship.
So your stance that he's not due for any other amounts.
Lordship, Lordship, what is the amount claim, Your Lordship? Is, as I've submitted, Lordship, even the petition also is not clear, Your Lordship. In the pre-amended petition, he says some amount. In the note of argument,
we stick to the pre-amended petition only. That is, he says 4 crores in the petition. Correct? In the
Lordship, yes.
Yes, 4 crores, which is undisputed. Now show where you dispute the amount that he's claimed. He said price escalation has been accepted,
Lordship,
and the balance amount has not been
then
paid.
if Lordship, if we take from the history, Lordship, and for which only the less money will come, Your Lordship.
Apart from, you not annex any other documentation apart from this 3 papers only.
This is the statement of payment, Your Lordship.
This is that is undisputed.
If the court has to dig out for itself, you need proper assistance. Yeah, affidavit is absolutely vague.
It's true, Your Lordship, but as I have submitted, Your Lordship, this is the money is coming.
If the affidavit is vague, that the amount is not disputed, that wins.
No, Your Lordship, kindly see.
You only say that we paid this much, that's all.
Lordship, kindly come to paragraph 8 of our affidavit.
Nothing is there, Mr. Shulai. So if the contract amount is over 4 crores, you paid only 3 crores 96.
Then minus out of that minus this, Your Lordship will get less amount, Your Lordship.
Minus what?
Lordship, he has already been paid 3 crores 96 lakh 99,089 rupees, Your Lordship.
Fine, that is also a dispute.
Yes.
He says that over and above that, there is still other pending bills, a final running bill, and cost escalation which has been accepted by you. Where in the affidavit you said that has been rejected outright?
Where is Lordship? Where is the that we have accepted, Your Lordship? Nothing has been accepted,
Where
Your
have you
Lordship.
said that we have not accepted also?
We have not accepted.
Where you said that in the affidavit? I don't argue with the counsel, but you try to assist the court to show it in a step-by-step manner that this is the claims he's made, this is the amounts he's paid for, which he claims undisputed. We disputed that we've paid him here. That is the only thing you have to show. Simple as that. Because I understand from your Annexure 1 letter,
Lordship,
that is your problem.
Lordship, kindly come to para 9 of the affidavit, Lordship. We have said, Your Lordship.
I think we better hear Dr. Muzikai's.
Lordship, may I, Lordship, because there is our arbitration clause, Your Lordship, so that.
Let's hear Dr. Muzika first on this dispute regard to any dispute.
Lordship.
If the dispute is a dispute such extent, then maybe writ petition is not
Lordship,
efficacious.
or that also I would like to please.
Let them submit on facts. We'll submit on facts first, then we'll see.
I'll kindly take up my affidavit, my lord. Affidavit of respondent number 4. Number 4.
Yeah.
This is filed in May 24, my lord. Lordship has. I'll take a lordship to para 6, 7, 8, my lord. 8 and 9, 6, 7, 6 to 9, my lord.
Yes.
The more, so that is Ministry of Road Transport, my lord, has taken up the project.
You're the authorities paying them.
We are paying, my lord. But the project is executed through National Highway Division of Government of Meghalaya, my lord.
But you are the money comes from you.
Right.
Right.
6, my lord.
Yes.
The Morth has taken up the project mentioned reconstruction of RCC bridge number so and so, balance work including bridge number so and so, within approach along with the approaches to so and so in South Garo Hills, and which was sanctioned by the Morth White job number so and so dated 31/3/2008. That the project was awarded to Upendranath Saha petitioner white letter number so and so dated 24/7/2008 for a tender value of rupees 4.87 crore something, with a timeline of 4 months for completion. The work was completed on 30/6/2013 after a delay of more than 3 years. That upon completion of the work, as per the provisions mentioned in the contract agreement, payment for an amount of rupees 4,47 lakhs so and so has been made to the petitioner through various running account bills. The work executed by the petitioner was more than the quantities specified in the bill of quantities, and the variation statement which is to be approved by the competent authority by the MARTH for items of work which are beyond the bill of quantity as per contract agreement, an amount of rupees 74 lakh rupees so and so was withheld from the sixth running account bill after restricting the total quantities as per the contract agreement. As a letter was submitted to the respondent number 3 for submitting a revised cost estimate for the approval of the MORTH. That further it is to mention that as per the provisions contained in the sanction letter, there was no provision for price escalation. The petitioner has submitted a bill for price escalation amounting to rupees 71 lakh rupees so and so and rupees 67 lakh so and so to the respondent number 3. However, the same was not received by the respondent number 4, and hence no correspondence regarding the payment could be made to the petitioner. Further, it is to mention that cost of price escalation was invariably high due to delay of more than 3 years on the part of the petitioner for completion of the project. It is the responsibility of the respondent number 2 and 3 to take advanced action to ascertain the requirement of items of work to be executed for a project and obtain prior approval from the MORTH, so that the payment for the same can be released to the petitioner. So in sum and substance, that is our case, my lord, that a substantial amount has already been paid, my lord. Now they have raised the bill for extra quantities, my lord. We are, it is our...
now you see, withheld some amount from his sixth running bill. Account of... Why is that amount withheld, that 74 lakhs?
Because that was also beyond the quantities sanctioned, my lord. It says, my lord.
Now you come back to your para 8.
Para 8, my lord. I'll just read.
It's not para 8. It says,
I'll read second sentence.
Mentioned payment for amount of 4 crore 47 lakhs so has been made
to the petitioner through various running account bills.
4 crores.
Yes.
The work
out of that 4 crores, they have some detained.
No. Now 4 crores will received by you.
Yes, in notional that has been received.
Yes.
The work executed by the petitioner was more than the quantities specified in the bill of quantity, and the variation statement which is to be approved by the competent authority of the MORTH for items of work which are beyond the bills of quantity as per contract agreement, an amount of rupees so and so was withheld from the sixth running account bill after restricting the total quantity as per the contract.
So there's a total finding on this one that this 74 lakhs withholding is justified.
Malad, that is what we are saying, Malad.
It was not objected to by the petitioner at that point of time.
It appears, my lord. Now what happens, my lord? Subsequent to that, he submits two fresh bills, my lord, of 71 lakh and 67 lakh for price escalation, my lord. So there are two disputes. There are two disputes, my lord. One is the variation in the quantity, my lord. That is one aspect.
That is a variation because it's not as per a BI.
My lord, BOQ. How much cement or how much rod is required? There is a calculation, my lord. So if they are putting in more steel or more cement, my lord, so there has to be approval for that. So that is not available, my lord.
And second is escalation.
Second is price escalation. They are saying that because the contract was prolonged, my lord, with 3 years beyond the scheduled date of completion, so there was a price escalation and they are claiming bill for that, my lord.
So, Mrs. Sahu,
my lord,
that becomes quite clear now.
Yes. Here, that
where the question
time run, period time taken.
Not time run. Yeah. The question with regard to the amounts which should be due. See, again and again, this court will say, you can only seek payment if the amount is certified, undisputed, and due to you. And court can even inflict interest if the payment, the delay is due to the respondent. In this case, what has happened is that even from the sixth running bill, a certain amount is deducted. We don't know why, but then that has not been objected by you, and also escalation has not been agreed to because respondent number 3 is whom?
My lord, escalation clause is in the part of this agreement clause.
Not forwarded even has not forwarded even your request to the concerned respondent who submits the payment.
Yes. That is where so many letters have been given.
Yes, they have not forwarded from 3 to 4.
Yes.
So who is liable for that? Can that be taken to
the state authorities, state PWD? They will prepare the bill and they will be sent to the central authority. And state authority they keep keeping silent without any action. I have prepared. I have submitted that, verified. Work has been verified, completed, handed over to the department. That has been used for the public purpose. And thereafter, the department has to prepare the final bill and send to the central authority.
I'm sorry, we are traversing on disputed facts. I don't think.
My lord, kindly see, my lord. Otherwise, also there are escalation bill of 60 lakh and 70 lakh. Total, we add, my lord, it comes to 1.3 crore. Prayer is 4.8 crore rupees, my lord.
No, my lord. Here, that is the escalation clause is the part of this agreement that is there here that is available here, mentioned here. And interest clause is 12% is also here in that tender document. If within 3 months they will not pay the dues to the contractor,
if 12%. The amount undisputed. Okay, show what judgments you have.
Yes, my lord.
That judgment just now. Yes.
Here, my landed I have filed in the for Osima products who have filed,
yes.
And for this.
Where the judgment of compilation?
Your Lordship is actually getting confused because yesterday what was argued was item number 4, Asima project. And
no. Yesterday we had this matter only.
We had, but item number 4 was argued, and the compilation is for item number 4, not of item number 3.
Then why don't you at least apprise the court that yesterday this file was looked at?
That's why the amount.
If the councils are confused, what matter the arguing when item number 3 is called out, arguing number 4? How can the court help it?
Yesterday we have completed
relief given item number 4 for item number 3. Then
that's where the amount differences are being.
Matter is same. Only figure is difference.
Then at least you apprise the court that that this item, this 444 is being argued.
My lord, at the end of this argument, 4 also is taken up. What is the total amount to be payable for that?
No. You argued 444 yesterday. Not 444. It's not very bad form, yes.
Actually, matter both are same, but figure is all the liability figure is a difference. Everything is a facts is something. Everything same. My lord.
Mr. Sahu, this is. This was same bridge.
No, there are separate 2 bridges. Item number 4 is different bridge. This is different bridge.
Which case earlier? Which was filed earlier? Nashi 444 was filed earlier. John, the case for 3 weeks. Yes. With Mr. Sahu, I'm very displeased. The court very displeased. Yes. Marathon for 3 weeks.
Item number 5.
Yes, thereafter. The duty of the lawyers is at least to know what case are arguing instead of seeing the courts confused. Yes. Yes.
May please, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Your Lordship, this matter pertains to an incident that had occurred in JNV School, Moklang, whereby a student of class 11 Humanities, Your Lordship, had passed away due to the negligence of the school authorities. Your Lordship, the brief facts of the case is that Nathaniel Soughton, Your Lordship, was a student of...
One second. Yes.
Lordship, the brief facts of the case is that Nathaniel Soughton was a student of class 11 Humanities who on the 28th of July 2024 had gone up to the terrace of the school building, Hostel B2, to take a head bath along with his 2 friends. It was then, Your Lordship, that he fell and he got stuck in between the water pipelines of the water tank that had current flowing through it. Now, Your Lordship, on seeing this, his friends that were with him, they tried to help him and they immediately called for help, informing the housemaster, who thereafter informed the principal of the school, the respondent number 4 herein. The deceased, Your Lordship, was taken to the CHC and it was there that he was declared to have been brought dead. Now, the reason for this, Your Lordship, was that the respondent number 4, Your Lordship, instead of taking immediate and prompt action, Your Lordship, for the treatment of the deceased, Your Lordship, had insisted that the matter be first recorded in writing, which thereby caused the delay, Your Lordship, in his treatment. If Your Lordship may kindly turn to page number 54, Your Lordship, of my writ petition. Page 54 and extra 4, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Your Lordship, this is the FIR that has been filed by the father of the deceased, Your Lordship.
What date did the incident occur?
On the 28th of July, 2024.
28th of July?
July, yes, Your Lordship.
20th of July, this FIR is filed on?
On the 2nd of August, Your Lordship.
Yes.
28th
of July.
28th of July. Page number 54, Your Lordship, towards the last para.
Yes.
If I may read, Your Lordship. Further, I was also informed by those present at the time of the incident that there had been a delay. Was the last para, Your Lordship, of page number 54.
Yes, okay. Yes.
That there had been a delay in shifting my son to the said CHC following the said incident, with such delay being directly attributable to the said principal, who instead of immediately ensuring my son's hospitalization and treatment, had instead opted to first reduce the incident into writing. Had my son received the urgent care he required following the incident, he could still be with us. So, Your Lordship, this is the reason that caused the delay, Your Lordship, in shifting the deceased for hospitalization, Your Lordship. Now, Your Lordship, the reason also, Your Lordship, that the deceased here had gone to the terrace to take a head bath was because there was shortage of supply, Your Lordship, in the school premises. Now, Your Lordship, before this incident, prior to this incident had happened, the students of the school, Your Lordship, have on the 24th of June 2024 have complained, Your Lordship, to the respondent number 4 regarding the leakages of the wires and the faulty power supply in the school, Your Lordship. However, no action. We do not have a copy of the complaint, Your Lordship.
How do you know that then?
Your Lordship, even the respondents here have admitted, Your Lordship, that the students have complained, Your
This is
Lordship.
a place where these children normally go and have their baths.
No, Your Lordship, it's because of that is a terrace of the school building, Your Lordship. But because they went there, because there was shortage of water supply in the school, Your Lordship.
Is it in the building where they stay only?
Yes, Your Lordship. It's in the terrace of the building. Yes, Your Lordship.
Okay.
After this complaint, Your Lordship, it was the principal of the school who did not take any action. And this negligence, Your Lordship, is what resulted into the death of the deceased here, Your Lordship.
Now you just show the sequence of events. Like you're saying a delay. What happened? Now 28th July, what time did the incident happen?
What time?
At what time did the accident happen and the authorities were alerted? I mean the school authorities. Well, if you say that it's a delay or negligence, that means you have to show that in spite of, whoever was there together with the person who died had informed and they didn't take any action at all.
Your Lordship, after this incident happened, a magisterial inquiry was conducted.
No, what time did it happen? Where's magisterial inquiry report?
It's at page number 7, Your Lordship, of the affidavit in opposition of the respondent number 1, Your Lordship.
Page number?
Page number 7, Your Lordship.
Who's page number 1? Why are you sitting behind?
It happened at around 3:45 p.m., Your Lordship.
Page?
Page number 7, Your Lordship, is the magisterial inquiry, the report.
You read it, what does it say?
Then at page number 11, Your Lordship.
You read it.
Page number 11, towards the last para. It was deposed by Samuel Jirwa. And
No, don't skip. Just see what does it say. What are the findings?
the findings, Your Lordship, if Your Lordships may kindly.
Don't be in such a hurry. You just take a deep breath and argue naturally.
Case 15, conclusion.
Yes.
Lordship, page number 10 first, Your Lordship.
Okay. Yes, what is it?
Point number 1, Your Lordship, if I may read. The accidental inquiry report prepared by the in-charge Senior Electrical Inspector, Meghalaya Shillong, opined and concluded that the demise of Master Nathaniel Soughton is due to electrocution.
Yes.
Point number 3, Your Lordship. The main control room, where the panel for controlling the energy supply from MEPDCL is installed, it is found that the said room was being used as a storage room, thereby making it difficult for an electrician or operator to enter the room to switch on or off the electrical supply when needed. Point number 4, Your Lordship, the last 4 lines. The main switches are found to be well equipped with 4-pole HRC units. However, when tested, it was found that even though the main switch is on the off position, the electricity is still passing through it, which indicates that the condition of the main switch is malfunctioning. Similarly, Your Lordship, points number 5 to 8, Your Lordship. These describe, Your Lordship, the faulty conditions of the switches in the school. Your Lordship, the conclusion is at page number 15, Your Lordship.
So this is the report that there was leakage.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yes. And what are the who are those witnesses?
The conclusion, Your Lordship.
No, 1 second.
The witnesses here, Your Lordship, are the parents, the staffs, Your Lordship, and the students also.
Now, as per the post-mortem report is here. Is the post-mortem report included in any of the affidavits?
No.
It's not on record.
Has it been brought?
It's not been brought.
Why? No, just whether he died instantly or whether, you see, because he's delay. Now, whether he died instantly or whether he's still alive for a considerable period of time after the electrocution. Where can we get an inquiry report?
Your Lordship, at page number 12, Your Lordship.
He was declared brought dead. Okay, but the thing is that now, was it instantaneous or whether? You see, you come to page 14, read para 12. The report says it's safe to it is conclude death electrocution. Yes, but whether there was any, now they're saying there was delay after the incident and what action was taken by the authorities. Now, where can we find that conclusively?
Your Lordship, after this incident happened, Your Lordship, the school was shut down, Your Lordship.
No. Please understand what the school's trying. Now you're saying the delay, the death was caused. He was electrocuted, no doubt. The death was caused due to the delay in the action of authorities in addressing the problem. Correct? Not the electricity part repair and all. The thing is that whether this boy, after electrocuted, he was given, these boys said they removed him with plastic, whatever, and his body is on the ground. Now, whether he was taken, then the other deposition was that this other housemaster ran up and they took him the car of the Chowkidar to the Moplang CHC. No paperwork was needed, and he was admitted, but he was dead. Correct. Now, what delay are you talking about?
Talking about the delay, Your Lordship, when the students, Your Lordship, informed the housemaster and the housemaster informed the respondent number 4, she insisted, Your Lordship, that the matter should first be recorded in writing, Your Lordship.
Show that before they remove the body also.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Where's
Your Lordship, we just have the deposition of the mother of the deceased, Your Lordship, here.
The mother deceased was not there.
Yes, Your Lordship.
To show from the materials, mother deceased. Who was there at the time incident? Those are the people.
At the time of the incident, Your Lordship, his friends.
Sorry to interject, Madam, but the magisterial inquiry which was conducted, Madam, there it says that at page 8, point number 3, Madam.
No, we've seen that.
Last immediately here it says it's
Brought dead. No, that's fine. But no, they're trying to make out a case that what has happened is that after he was electrocuted, now instead of immediately giving aid and taking him to the principal ever said that make a formal complaint first, so on and so forth. That's the only thing. Because here the source says that during inquest, yes, okay, this 3, subsequently the deceased was able. See, you come to page 8 again. 2 and 3. No, I just want to see the time sequence. Suppose he was executed at 1 o'clock and he reached the CHC at 3 o'clock. Then there's surely a delay. What happened in the intervening period? Where can you get that from the pleadings?
Lordship, at page number 11, there's stated that the incident happened at 3:45.
Where is that? And from the report?
Yes, Your Lordship. Page number
Okay,
11,
where is that?
towards the last para, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Was deposed by Samuel Jirwa and Mebo Banshantiuso that on 28th July at around 3:45 p.m. both the
They
boys
went
went
up
to the
at 3:40
terrace.
to go to the terrace. Okay.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Then what return was on so repose he noticed so this I've read.
Then Your Lordship at
You see
para
5
number.
now. See this page 12. This she says the mother. What did she say?
She says that, Your Lordship, she was informed by a member that some
It
students
happened
told her.
that
Because the principal insisted.
at 4. So it corroborates what the other boy said. The 3:45 they went up to have a bath.
Gotcha.
Till 4 o'clock in the house of so and so, which is here husband, rushed and wrote. Just read the whole thing. Read it aloud. Read the deposition of the mother. 5. Read it.
Lordship.
Yes.
Shrimati Pida Helen Sotan, aged about 38 years, resident of so-and-so and mother of so-and-so. It was deposed by the affianced person in her recorded deposition that on 20th July 2024, she received information about the fatal incident concerning her son at 4 p.m. from the housemaster of B1 hostel, asking her to come immediately to Mauplang CHC. She and her husband, Kumar Mizar, rushed to Mauplang CHC from Shillong. En route, deponent stated that she called up Mr. Akhilesh Kumar, regular housemaster B2, but informed her that he was not in JNV Mauplang as it was his off day. On reaching JNV Mauplang, the principal informed the deponent that her son is no more and died due to electrocution in the school campus. The deponent stated that initially parents opted for post-mortem exemption, but consequently they preferred to go for a post-mortem autopsy. Deponent stated that it was informed to her by Srimati Belinda Kharsati, PTC member, that some students told...
This is where you're saying.
Lordship.
The last line.
Lordship.
They said that by so and so. That some members told Srimati Kharsati to take the body so and so Mauplang and see the principal insisted to fill some form or present written application to her. That has been corroborated also. What's your prayer here? General petition?
My prayer, Your Lordship, is that disciplinary actions, Your Lordship, may be taken against the school authorities, Your Lordship.
Have even compensations been paid?
Lordship, only an ex gratia relief of 1 lakh, Your Lordship, was paid to the parents.
Where have you asked for compensation? No.
Your Lordship, no, Your Lordship.
You're not asking for any compensation by petition.
No, Your Lordship. In our prayer, we have not mentioned, Your Lordship.
Yes, now you're saying persecution wrongdoer, number 1, 2. Now direct response to address you. What has happened? Yes, Dr. Mazika, who is appearing?
But we filed a detailed affidavit, my lord, on behalf of the school, my lord. Now, my lord, we have denied the allegation that there was negligence or delay in. My lord, this was an unfortunate event, my lord.
Very unfortunate.
Very unfortunate, my lord. And though we do not say, my lord, they are young boys, my lord, but what happens, my lord, at that age, they try to be over adventurous sometimes, my lord. But here, what happened was they are restricted from going to terrace, my lord. On that particular day, somehow the staircase was left open by some of the staff. Action are being taken against them also, my lord. Now they went, there are overhead tanks only for supplying through pipeline or through the toilets and bathrooms, my lord. The students are not supposed to go there. The allegation that there was no water in the bathroom and toilet, my lord. The allegation somewhere they've said that there was no water in the bathroom, so they had to go to terrace. Now, my lord, those tanks overhead are connected to the bathroom. But if there is water on overhead tanks, there is no reason there will be no water in there. So we are not going into without going to that also, my lord. They were over adventurous, my lord. The young boys. Maybe it was a Sunday, I believe. So whatever happened, my lord. My lord, after that, we have taken due sanction for total revamp of the electricity line, my lord, external as well internal. CPWD has been interested work. One phase of the work has already been completed, my lord. So, my lord, at this stage, and criminal cases also is going on against most of them, my lord. The FIR has been registered and police is investigating, my lord. So, my lord, at this stage, the one part of the prayer that electricity should be revamped or taken care of, that has been done, my lord. The lords may give further direction if lords deem it fit that any committee or any supervisory body should inspect it once, my lord. We are okay with that also, my lord. That's one aspect. Second aspect, my lord, whatever was to happen, that has happened. Unfortunate event has already happened. We have paid him 1 lakh rupees, my lord. Now, my lord, I'll leave that to your lordship discretion. Lordship deems fit to, though there is no prayer, but I'll leave it to your lordship, my lord. At this stage, my lord, this is the only thing that can be done on behalf of school, my lord.
Your Lordship, even during the pendency of this case, Your Lordship, and despite instructions, Your Lordship, to repair the electrical connections in the school premises, another incident, Your Lordship, had occurred on the 16th of November 2024. This happened, Your Lordship, immediately, Your Lordship, after the school had reopened, Your Lordship. There was another electrical leakage, Your Lordship, which resulted in the burning of the sofa and the curtains, Your Lordship. And moreover, Your Lordship, the respondent
What
number...
affidavit?
Yes, Your Lordship. That, Your Lordship, is
Sofa?
at page number 19
No.
of my miss case number 205 of 2024.
I will reply to that.
When it happened? 20?
On the 16th of November, Your Lordship, 2024.
Okay.
Page number 19, Your Lordship.
No, yes. Okay.
These are the pictures, Your Lordship, depicting the incident that happened that day. The sofa and the curtains being burned. And from page number 23 to 25, Your Lordship, these shows that the wires here, Your Lordship, had merely been concealed by tapes.
Okay.
And even prior to this incident, Your Lordship, the respondent number 4, Your Lordship, in a letter addressed to the Deputy Commissioner, Your Lordship, she has admitted, Your Lordship, that there was that the school, Your Lordship, cannot pump the sufficient water to the...
No, there's no dispute about that. I mean, regarding whatever practically was happened, only that the fact of delay could not be established, that, we're just trying to examine as to whether, maybe the life could have been saved, but there are no materials on record to show that. And you've seen the other report filed by the latest report dated 11 December 24. You have that with you? Just seen it just now. Yes. Is it there? This court ordered on by 22/11/24 order for a serious report. 22/11.
And the second allegation which has been leveled, my lord. Here what happened, my lord, one of the teachers of the school
left the heater on.
She left her mobile phone in charging, and that was old style feature phone, my lord. It got heated up, and only the mobile phone was, because of some flame, my lord, the curtain nearby and the sofa where the phone was kept. It's not because of any fault in the electricity line, my lord.
For Your Lordship, while repairing it was...
Doesn't matter. It's that is there. The thing is that who's number 6?
Child Welfare Committee.
Yes, he's got the report with you.
No, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, I have a similar judgment, Your Lordship, which occurred in the Guwahati, Your Lordship, the judgment of the Guwahati High Court.
Do you have the report
No, Your
filed?
Lordship.
Mr. Barasa, you must have given the report to them. Just filed on 11 December. Personal order of this court. You regard second.
This is filed by respondent number 2. I also do not have a copy.
Mr. Rija, appearing for whom?
Number 3, my lord. He was named in
Police. You didn't give you didn't share the copy of the report. You've shared to the DGSI.
No.
Charge sheet only. Postmortem is there.
What judgment is that? Let us see.
Your Lordship, this is the judgment where a similar incident, Your Lordship, happened in the school premises. Assam Valley, Your Lordship. In a similar manner, Your Lordship, the deceased here also, he died due to electrocution in the school premises. The operative part of the judgment, Your Lordship, is at page number 29. If I may read, Your Lordship. Just towards the last para, Your Lordship. Electrical accident is one of such hazards keeping in view the essentiality of electricity in day-to-day life of a person. But the school authority do not consider the said hazard as a grave element of risk, which took the life of the son of the plaintiff appellants. That amounts to willful negligence of the due care towards the deceased on the part of the school authority, on the ground that the school authority took the responsibility of the student as a boarding school, and the responsibility undertaken by it is on a higher level compared to a school with only day scholars. The last para, Your Lordship. The defendants jointly and severally liable to pay a sum of rupees 30 lakhs only to the plaintiff appellants as damages due to the negligence on their part to take due care of the deceased son of the plaintiff appellants.
You know what happened in this case?
In this case, Your Lordship,
You know what happened, how he died?
he's playing the guitar, Your Lordship.
Yeah, the one in the function playing guitar, that is different from the facts in the present case. Very important. In fact, I know this person very well, the petitioner, the father of this boy.
I don't dispute this judgment, but the only relevant factor, my lord, that the Assam Valley School, Your Lordship, it's very high-end boarding school. And we are a government-funded free boarding school to purchase students. My lord. So Lordship may rationalize that aspect.
You haven't seen you don't see the report. See, we will regard this very part, we will disregard it because they already been prosecuted under criminal charges, and teachers they've been charge sheeted also, I think. So with that, we'll leave it and we just.
But Your Lordship, the respondent number 4 was not charge sheeted, Your Lordship, in the trial court.
Number 4.
Respondent number 4 is
the principal.
Principal, Your Lordship.
Now it says that. The accused person Akhilesh Kumar, Motilal Kamat, Sri Bandarlong Harmarki, Iset Nong Khlao, Tanpur. The principal, you mean?
Yes, Your Lordship. The respondent
Why
number
should you
4.
go to principal regarding the delay?
No, Your Lordship. I'm just bringing to the fact, Your Lordship, that the respondent number 4, Your Lordship.
You're culpable also.
Lordship.
The police has investigated the matter and filed charges. Well, if they are agreed with that one.
What has happened is that fellow was not supposed to leave it open.
Lordship.
Now he's been charge sheeted, and also he left, I think, without informing the authority, the respondent number 4, that he was not in their premises also. Something like that. We will pass orders then, yes.
Lady, this item 15.
How do you oblige, Your Lordship?
Item 15.
Here, Lordship, here I have the instruction to appear on behalf of the petitioner in this case, Lordship. So I'll file my power before the next date, Lordship.
After the matter has gone for 2 years. Where's the letter of withdrawal of counsel?
Lordship.
Other counsel. Who's other counsel? Earlier counsel.
That is he has not been appearing, Lordship. Mr. A. Joshi, I'll take his counsel. That is why I'll not filing the power to. I'll just got the instruction.
Yes, Mr. S.A. accepts that, submits that he has best been engaged. He's the newly engaged counsel in the matter he pays for. Allowed 2 weeks' time.
2 weeks.
To prepare the matter.
19.
May it please your Lordship. Lordship, this matter is all about one increment. So the facts is that, Lordship, I was appointed in the year 1981 as LDA in Assam Rifle, and I retired on 30 June 2021. However, Lordship, before completing my retirement, I have earned one increment, as I have completed 1 year of qualifying service.
You joined service on
1981 as LDA and retired
as
on
LDA. 1981.
Yes.
And you retired on
30 June 2021.
36/21. Okay.
Yes, Lordship. And before retirement, I have completed 1 year of qualifying service, and as a result, I was entitled.
1 year qualifying
Yes, Lordship, for the purpose of increment. So therefore, Lordship, I was supposed to get one increment, and it was denied to me, Lordship.
Yes.
Thereafter, Lordship, I preferred two representations before the respondent authorities, that is annexed
So you
A.
earned the last increment 1 day prior to retirement.
Yes, Your Lordship.
That's the only case.
That is the only. It's a very, and it's a covered case also, Lordship.
No. You retired as what? Head assistant?
No,
Senior
Your
accountant.
Lordship. I was retired as a. Lordship, I forgot. Senior accountant, Lordship. Senior accountant.
So in the post senior accountant, you're supposed to get another increment.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Show that from the where is that?
Lordship, kindly come to page 10 of my writ petition. I made one aberment. Then thereafter I will proceed, Lordship. Paragraph 9. Lordship.
Paragraph
9, page 10.
9.
Yes, Lordship.
Yes.
That the petitioner begs to submit that the petitioner was retired on 30 June 2021 under basic pay of rupees so and so in the 7th pay level, and after completing 1 year of qualifying service on.
You were you promoted when to post of senior accountant?
Lordship, I was promoted. Actually, Lordship, I was promoted in the. I was retired in the rank of. Lordship. Accounts officer, Lordship. Sorry, Lordship. Senior accountant. I was promoted. I was when I demitted my service. I was demitted in the post of senior accountant. Thereafter, Lordship, there was one case was there before this honorable court, and the respondents were directed to give me the consequential benefits. That is, for that, Lordship, another case is pending before this honorable court also. And thereafter, Lordship, with effect from 2011, I was promoted to the rank of account officer. Now I'm entitled to get another promotion to the rank of senior accounts officer. So that matter is pending before this.
So now you're claiming to be senior accountant?
No, Lordship. Only one increment. I'm just claiming for one increment. One increment that was denied to me, Lordship. That was denied to me. That is what, Lordship. I'm just claiming for one increment. I was entitled when I retired. So I was entitled to get that is, Lordship. I have stated in my petition that in the 7th pay level, and after completing 1 year of qualifying service on 30/6/2021, the petitioners entitled for one annual increment at the pay level of rupees 62,200 as per the 7th pay commission. That is my prayer, Lordship. So that was not given to me. And their basic claim is that, Lordship, they have stated in their counter affidavit, Lordship.
1 second.
If I may submit, let me club together with the other.
No, Lordship, that case has nothing to do with this case, Lordship. That case is different.
Was a promotion of senior accountant ever regularized? Or he said, I'm due for senior what's senior accountant?
Senior account officer.
You serve
Senior
as
account
officer on officiation or on being regularly promoted?
Lordship, my apology, I could not hear.
Were you officiating against that post, or were you regularly appointed? Or were you holding charge in accountant post?
No, Lordship, when I retired, I was appointed in the post of accounts officer.
So you're not senior accountant?
No, Lordship. That is a separate
that
issue.
Now your claim is that you serve for 1 year senior accountant.
Yes, Your Lordship.
So because of that, you should be at pay level 62.
Yes, Your Lordship. That increment was not given. That only
Though
one
still
increment.
Accounts officer only.
Sorry, Lordship.
Though it's still accounts officer only. I don't understand.
Yes, yes, Your Lordship.
Where is your name in retired senior accountant? In page 16.
Lordship, that is a separate matter, Lordship.
Then?
That matter is separate, Lordship.
What the other role you see number? We know your service, yes, your service, the track. What is the release number, the other one?
Case number, Lordship, as of now, I think 322.
324. 324 of 24. This can be clubbed together, Malak.
We club together, yes. 324 of 24. Because this is first.
Lordship.
Then after you retired, the other one you filed.
Lordship.
Yes, as this claim for service benefits of the writ petitioner is also pending another writ petition for this court, namely PC 324/2024. In the hearing stage, I don't know.
Lordship, yes, Lordship.
Just the matters together on the next date.
Lordship. Okay.
Then we can understand, you see.
Yes,
so you take it piecemeal now, so we'll understand what is entitlement in the next one.
Yes,
that will follow, then this will follow that actually.
Lordship.
Not that this will come first. That will this will follow that.
Yes, Lordship. Okay.
If that is your claim to senior accountant.
Yes, Lordship.
Yeah.
All right.
20. 20.
Yes.
Well, there was some non-clarity on the fact that whether he is retired or not on the last date. Well, the person already stands retired, my lord. So the promotion, my lord, if any benefit comes, it will be only a notional benefit as of now.
Yes.
His case, my lord, is that his representation against the ACR upgradation was rejected, my lord, and at page 35.
Page
35 of the petition. Against column Z.
Yes.
They simply say that expunging his ACR and reviewing with inflated assessment is not warranted.
So you want a speaking order on this?
My lord, what we have harped upon is that, my lord, if our lordship comes to case 41, there is a procedure in which, my lord, ACR is to be reviewed. So the specific view of the reviewing officers, my lord, while taking up a review cannot be taken up mechanically, my lord. So what they have done is that mechanically they have rejected the specific views of the reviewing officers, my lord, are to be put in, my lord, as per this OM of 13 April 2010, my lord. So we are only praying that our representation may be reconsidered, my lord, in terms of the
OM.
case 41 Annex 12 OM, my lord. That is the limited prayer, my lord.
I may pray for tomorrow.
This one. There's another case also, Mr. Nongpur, one case also.
There's one pending for division bench also.
Only one clarity is that, you see, now suppose that high average or standing,
What's the
or,
benchmark?
what do you call it? This high average.
Average, high average, and outstanding.
Average, high average, and outstanding. No, there's another one between also. After high average, before outstanding, there must be something.
It's a good, very good.
Above average, right.
Above
high
average.
average is higher than above average.
My lord.
Which is higher, above average or high average?
High average.
High average is higher.
High average.
Sure. So you counsel are doing these cases every day. You should be aware. What is the grade? Yes.
Well,
Good,
the
very
marking
good.
is,
Good, very good.
marking is 579.
579, yes. So 7 is high average or 7 is above average?
5 is average.
5 is above
7
average.
is my lord.
Sure, 7 is high average. We'll have it after 1 week, yes. Just
I'll bring that.
bring the details, yes. Yes, after 1 week, at the request of the councils for the parties. Just the grades, high, average, good, very good. Then
21.
yes. After 1 week, Mr. Pathak. Yes. Just give 5 minutes. Yes. Fine. This matter is a continuation. You finished. What's the matter about?
My lord, this is that where they had issued the tender for the vehicles, old vehicles.
Oh, yes.
I was H2 for 7 vehicles and H1 in 1.
I'll just come back. Yes.
Yes.
You got a bad back and advise her to sit for too long or what to do. Sedentary lifestyle, yes.
You can take it up, my lord. Tomorrow.
Oh, we'll take it up, no problem.
My lord.
You start.
My lord, I had commenced my arguments based on the facts, my lord, where I have demonstrated that an NIT was issued, my lord. Annexure 1, page 20.
Yes.
My lord, in continuation to this NIT, I had also placed my bids for the vehicles, wherein I was declared H1 in respect of 1 vehicle and I was H2 in respect of 7 vehicles. My lord,
H1 vehicle you've taken.
they gave me the H1 vehicle. They called. They have given me the delivery for my quoted price, my lord.
That was a truck.
That was a mini truck, my lord. My lord, page 26 of Annexure 1, that is the NIT, my lord. Entry number 3 and section 4. The selected tenderer should arrange to pay the entire cost of the vehicles within 10 days from the date of issuance of the lifting order, failing which she will forfeit the security deposit and the offer will be given to the next highest bidder. My lord, accordingly, once I had been given the order to lift my vehicle, wide Annexure 5, page 39, the very next day they called me because as per their terms, the H1 did not come to take the remaining vehicles. So they called me. I went for the meeting. There their appointed committee had engaged in the meeting with me. And in that meeting, my lord, we had come to a conclusion. There was a offer and acceptance, my lord, where I was told, first I offered 5,000. They told me you have to increase something from the quoted price. So I increased 5,000. Then they said, no, you increase by another 5,000. And we all settled at a price of 10,000 over and above my quoted price. Okay. Now, my lord,
that was
this was done, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, once this was completed, then they have come up and they have now said that no, we had a base price. Now that base price was never mentioned anywhere in the NIT.
Yes.
And they are saying that since you did not come up to the base price, so we cannot give you these vehicles. But my lord, they have already given me 1 vehicle. And now they have come up, they are trying to change the terms of the NIT, my lord, after it has been floated and my offer has been accepted, my lord. The acceptance of an offer was done when they had called me for the negotiation meeting and they had accepted it. So at a later stage, my lord, they are unilaterally trying to change the terms of the NIT, my lord, after having the acceptance, my lord.
Yes.
So, my lord, I've come before this court that the vehicles where I have been in H2, my offer has been...
How many vehicles are there?
7 vehicles, my lord.
In H2?
My lord, 7 vehicles.
H2 and H1, you're 1.
1, which I have already obtained, I have taken them, my lord.
Already taken, yes, already lifted.
My lord.
Yes. Where is that negotiation where they agreed after 10,000?
My lord, their own counter affidavit, page 4.
They say there was a...
They say that they have agreed, my lord. Page 4, it's their accepted position. Page 4, paragraph 7, my lord. My lord, line 7, may I?
Yes.
The subcommittee in its meeting with the petitioner on 10/3/2023 agreed and recommended the petitioner on her willingness to enhance the price by 10,000 rupees per vehicle, my lord. Now they are saying, however, their committee in its deliberation had failed to appreciate the fact that even on the enhancement agreed by the petitioner, the price would be below the base rate, which would lead to incur substantial loss to the university. Now, my lord, there is no base rate. It is their committee which has agreed and come to terms.
Now the thing is that was this Central Purchase Committee that figure anywhere in the tender document? They have made reference here. The recommendation of subcommittee is placed for Central Purchase Committee. So yes. After that, after what you read just now,
my lord,
the recommendation subcommittee was placed for the Central Purchase Committee. Is meeting held on 1st June 23, and the committee examining the so-and-so was very low. Now the Central Purchase Committee, that means it's sitting and appeal over the tender committee.
My lord, it is nowhere there in their bid document. And if my lord sees Annexure 3 at page 37, it is the same negotiation committee where I was called for my vehicle also. My lord, Annexure 3, page 37.
This is the.
It is that same negotiation committee which they have made. My lord, this committee did not just come up and come there. This is their committee.
Yes. Yes.
My lord, consequently, at Annexure 4, I was asked to come and make the payment for 1,05,600 rupees, my lord. Once I made this payment for the mini truck, at Annexure 5, page 39, my lord, the same committee gave me the lifting order.
Yes.
My lord, the very next day of this lifting order, that is 6/2/23, my lord, page 41, Annexure 6. It is that same committee, my lord, who has again asked me to come because the H1 failed, my lord, therein. Annexure 6, page 41. My lord, it says,
yes.
In response to your bidding for the old vehicles as per the tender referred above, you are requested to attend the negotiating committee to be held on 10th March 2023 at 11:30 a.m. in the community room of the administrative building, my lord. My lord, it is the same committee which sat with me. It is the same committee who resat with me because I was H2. Now, when this committee came to an agreement with me for my vehicle, my lord, at 1,05,600, my quoted price, and it was this committee who came to a settlement with me where the offer and acceptance happened, my lord, for an inflated price of 10,000 rupees over and above my already quoted price in respect of the bid document, the tender notice. So now they are saying that they have a base price. Well, the NIT is silent of it. The NIT doesn't say that there will be a committee over and committee to accept.
Yes.
So, my lord, me being H2 and participated in the tender where my offer has been accepted, in terms of the conditions contained in the NIT, my lord, I am eligible and I should be given these vehicles, the lifting of these vehicles, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Sen.
Yes, my lord. May it please your lordships.
You have the authority.
My lord, I'll submit a compilation. There are
compilation. No. Just
May it please your lordship. Well, first, my lord, I'll take your lordship to the tender condition at page 26. What my learned friend has just referred. No, my learned friend has read, my lord, 3. Now 3 speaks about, my lord, if the first bidder fails, my lord, then we can turn to the second bidder.
Yes.
Now your lordship will come to condition number 10, my lord, same page. Nehu reserved the right to accept or reject any or all of the bids without assigning any reasons. That privilege we have. Now, my lord, before I get into the merits, my lord, just there is some confusion, my lord. What is this Central Purchase Committee, your lordships? Let me clarify on this. Now, my lord, the highest authority, my lord, decision making in the university is the Executive Council. Now, as per the statute, my lord, Executive Council has the power to constitute as many committees, my lord, permanent in nature, to look after various activities, my lord, including, my lord, financial, commercial transaction of the university. Now, in pursuant to that power, my lord, prescribed under the statutes, university has, my lord, the Executive Council also, my lord, brought in place a permanent Central Purchase Committee. This is permanent in nature. They are concerned with generally all standards. Lordship will look into the language of the tender. Nehu invited tender. We have not referred to a committee. A committee is not required. These are being dealt with, my lord, generally by the Central Purchase Committee. They are the competent authority.
Who opened the tenders?
My lord, it will go before the, my lord, Central Purchase.
Who opened the tender? Who are the persons who opened the tender?
My lord, it should be, my lord, the Central Purchase Committee. They take the final call.
Where is that? Where we send affidavit?
Well, that is the issue not raised here.
No, if the court examine that, see, Mr. Sen, the only
Lordship.
aspect the court examine whether
No, it's definite.
Even you might be the vice chancellor,
Lordship.
but whether a tender committee is being constituted to look, into a certain requirement for sale of these vehicles, and the entire transaction is complete where he is allowed to lift one vehicle also, and then the tender conditions stipulates that if next highest bidder will be considered. Now you can't resort to 10. That's a nothing clause. That is without a reason. Now after you've resorted to 3 by calling the second highest bidder for negotiations and them having agreed that to pay 10,000 more for every vehicle, You said, okay, fine. Now you can't. Can you backtrack? Can any other body sit on top of this committee?
I'll come to that.
Now,
I'll come to that.
As per this tender, who's opened them?
My lord, I'll just come. If necessary, my lord,
Where's
that
the record? Where's the record?
That record I can place, your lordship, no problem. No,
So
before that, my lord, I'll just
produce the records.
Yes,
because one court see who opened
yes, I can produce.
Who opened the
obviously
to give the entire tender process.
Obviously, my lordship will, my lord, appreciate here one thing, my lord. That letter has not been read out. I'll read out this letter, my lord. How we have exercised our power. Central Purchase Committee, my lord, which is responsible. How they have exercised this power, my lord. Entrusting a negotiating committee. They constituted a negotiating committee, entrusted them to negotiate and recommend this. That letter is here, my lord, in the writ petition. I'll take, my lord. And this is in pursuant to some office memorandum of the central government. If I can take, my lord.
Yes.
To page 48.
Of the writ petition.
48 of the writ petition, my lord.
Yes.
That is, my lord, what we have answered to the writ petition and dated 19/1/24. Now, my lord, we have addressed this is to inform you that the Central Purchase Committee of the University, which met on 2/12, constituted a negotiating committee as per provision of GFR 2017 Rule 219 disposal through advertised tender, which states the bid of the highest acceptable responsive bidder should normally be accepted. However, if the price offered by the bidder is not acceptable, negotiation may be held only with that bidder. In case such negotiation does not provide the desired result, the reasonable or acceptable price may be counter-offered to the next higher responsive bidder. The committee constituted was to negotiate a counter reasonable or acceptable price with the second highest bidder on account of the withdrawal of the first highest bidder. The negotiating committee, which met on such and such, together with the second highest bidder, accordingly submitted the report stating that the offer made was enhancement of rupees 10,000 per vehicle in addition to the already quoted bid by the bidder. The CPC, which met on such and such, was not satisfied with the offer, concluded that the price offered was very low even after negotiation and is also neither reasonable nor acceptable, and hence rejected the same and resolved to retender as per the. This is for your kind information that the decision taken to reject the retender is in accordance with the provision of GFR and keeping the university's overall interest in the view. So this negotiating committee, my lord, they make recommendation. They are not supposed to take decision. We take decision, my lord, Central Purchase Committee.
So why did you give the first vehicle?
Lordship.
Why the first vehicle given at the quoted rate? At the rate was bid by the petitioner.
That 1,05,600. My lord, even if we see annexure 9, page 48, my lord.
No, lordship, if I can take, my lord, the competitive rates quoted, my lord, that has been set out as page 35, your lordship. You take, my lord. Lordship will see the difference, my lord, with the first bidder. Difference of more than 50%, your lordship.
But first bidder backed out, must have been the price they're not feasible.
Not feasible, your lordship. Has to be feasible. Has to be feasible, your lordships. No, my lord, successful tender here is the, my lord, Sanjeev Traders, my lord, the first bidder. Lordship will see, my lord, with regard to number one, his quoted price is 2,30,786, my lord, whereas the writ petitioner is 1,35,600.
He's out of contention. He backed out.
My lord, he backed out. But then in this situation, my lord,
fix the price as per the first tender. I can bid for a battered
car.
I'll pay 5 lakhs.
That is,
I say no, I don't want it.
That is what the circular provides. If the price is not acceptable, my lord, you go for a negotiation. Now, my lord, there was a negotiation by a negotiating committee, and they made a recommendation. My lord, that recommendation cannot bind us, your lordship. That is only a recommendation.
Bidder, even for this, number 3, 75,000 he bid 1,05,000.
Yeah.
Rates are very competitive, 1 lakh. How good these buses are still.
But lordship will see the others, my lord. There are huge differences, lordship. Overall differences, my lord, it will come to 50%. Come to 50%. So my humble submission, my lord, it is the negotiating committee, my lord, did the negotiation, made recommendation. They are not supposed to take a decision. Decision, my lord, is the Central Purchasing Committee.
Affidavit.
Man.
Because we stick to the terms of tender first. So the tenderers are supposed to know all these fine details.
Paragraph, my lord, 5 onwards, my lord. If I can read it.
Yes.
Page 2. No, just read it.
Only thing we have to satisfy is the Central Purchase Committee is not sitting above the subcommittee which opened the tender. We want records for that.
That record I will produce, my lord. Yes, who has opened, my lord?
Who has
Yes.
opened and
Yes.
who appraised the tender? Who appended signatures? Is it Central Purchase Committee or the subcommittee?
Yes, yes.
Because by your submission, he said that the Executive Council can constitute n number of committees looked at different things.
Lordship.
Whether this subcommittee which was negotiating, whether it was a subcommittee that opened the tenders
Lordship.
and gave it to the Central Purchase Committee, whatever, to the university.
No, that I can, my lord. But my understanding it should not be the subcommittee. The subcommittee, my lord, was constituted at a later point of time when there was a requirement for negotiations. Before that, it should not have been there. This I read out, my lord, that with regard to the statement made in paragraph 4 and 5 of the writ petition, the respondents say the same are matter of nothing is admitted, bond or way. Though the petitioner was the second highest bidder, 7 other vehicles, however, the price quoted by the petitioner was not competitive as compared with the price of the highest bidder and the estimated price of the Transport Department Government of Meghalaya. Therefore, as decided by the Central Purchase Committee, which is the standing committee of the university for all central purchase requirements, a subcommittee was constituted to negotiate for counter offer, and the petitioner was invited to attend the meeting which was held on 39/22. So here it is clear, my lord, the subcommittee was constituted at a later point of time, my lord, for the purpose of negotiation. So there should not have been there at the time of opening of the tender. That with regard to the second paragraph, paragraph 4, it may be stated herein that login registration with digital signature certificate expire after 1 year, and in this instance case it is expired on 23. For enabling the bidders to be able to log into the tender portal, they would have to renew the registration every year. Then your lordship, the next paragraph, that with regard to 7 in the writ petition, deponent says same a matter of records, nothing is. It may be pertinent to mention herein that before initiating the tender process, university, in order to determine current market value of the vehicle, had got the vehicle assessed by the Transport Department, Government of Meghalaya. The purpose of the said assessment was for reference. Therefore, the university does not feel the requirement for disclosing the base rate to the bidders. But when Sanjeev Traders, the highest bidder of the 7th number of vehicle, intimated that his inability to leave the vehicles due to financial difficulties, the university, considering the quoted rate of the petitioner, which was very low as compared to the base rate determined by the Transport Department, Government of Meghalaya, and in particular that the highest bidder did not approve the rate of the petitioner. Instead, the petitioner was invited for negotiation with a request to raise the price of the vehicle at least as per the base rate, to which the petitioner did not agree. Now, my lords, if I can read the next paragraph, my lord, is important. That denying the statement 11-12, the writ petition, the deponent state that not being satisfied by the rate quoted by the petitioner, which was very low compared to the price of the highest bidder and that of the base rate estimated by the Transport Department, Government of Meghalaya, the subcommittee in its meeting with the petitioner on such and such agreed and recommended the petitioner on her willingness to enhance the price by 10,000 per vehicle. However, the committee in its deliberation had failed to appreciate the fact that even in such enhancement agreed by the petitioner, price would be below the base rate, which would lead to incurring substantial loss by the university. The recommendation of the subcommittee was placed before the Central Purchase Committee of the university in its meeting held on such and such, and the committee, after carefully examining the rate increased by the petitioner, noted that the same was very low as compared to the rate of first bidder and the estimated cost of the Transport Department, Government of Meghalaya. Therefore, rejected the recommendation of the subcommittee and decided to go for retender of the vehicles and the higher earnest money deposit, such and such. So, my lord, this is my lord, the basic contention of the university people, my lord. Now, so far, my lord, negotiating committee, admittedly, this was, even your lordship, my lord, I will place the records, my lord. They should not have a role.
See who opened.
Yes,
if it's a committee constituted, especially as a tender committee,
lordship.
For this,
No, I'll place.
No one can sit and no one can sit in.
Definitely, my lord. That would have been wrong. But here it is a negotiating committee, my lord, separately constituted. We are calling it a subcommittee. They only make recommendations.
In the course of hearing, it is found that the records pertaining to the opening of the tenders dated tender dated with dated.
My lord, 29/6/2022.
29/6/22.
It was published and it was opened on 24/8/22.
which was opened on 24
8
22 is necessary. One of other relevant records is Mr. SN undertakes to produce the next date. We'll have it after 1 week or 2 weeks.
My lord, 2 weeks. In the meantime, I may be also allowed to inspect the.
No, we'll see it first.
Yeah.
Mr. Fasul, please.
There's no question
My
of
lord,
you
my lord.
inspecting it.
My lord, 2
Just
weeks.
Lordship. Obliged.
Just 2 weeks.
22.
Obliged, my lord.
Council.
Only that point is there, Mr. Sir.
Yes, yes, my lord.
If no one can sit in the appeal over it, then yes.
My lord, comment. Yes, my lord.
His Lordship, I can't hear.
We can hear you, but
My lord, yes, my lord. My lord, this read.
what's wrong?
Lordship is not audible. Apologies.
My lord, we're challenging this select list.
He can't hear you.
Okay.
He has some problems. Yes. What's wrong with Mr. Farvanlang? Is it a hearing problem or technical problem?
Technical problem.
Yes, my lord.
Yes. Any urgency?
No, my lord.
After 1 week.
My lord.
Much obliged.
Highly obliged, my lord.
At 2 we'll take up the. Oh no, you're not there. Evidence is. You check your technical aspect.
Yes, my lord. Highly obliged, my lord. Technical.